Yerp. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see, what's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Alright, let's go ahead and get this situated and started. As is tradition, downloadable content. You gotta check out the downloadable content. Sharon Center, Ohio. Arkansas 4X, or is that Arkansas? The fact that I can instantly just read that it's called Arkansas instead of Arkansas when Kansas is, anyway, weirdness. What is this? Oh, 18 meters. If that's a real thing, that's insane. 18 meters. I think the biggest one we have in game is 15, so 18 is pretty insane if that's an actual real life thing. Old American farmhouse. Interesting molds. A rake. All right, let's go ahead and get into these. This what I'm getting into? Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, courseplay is outdated. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be, oh wait, I don't even have courseplay installed on this, so I'm not even sure why that matters. Like, it really doesn't matter. But I do know I'm supposed to be going to GitHub to, I'm not sure if I'm, It's not that I don't want to use the mod. Wait, is it course? Oh no, okay, wait. Courseplay is outdated. It's the other thing that isn't. The universal autoloader. And as long as that's not outdated. I mean, in fairness, I wasn't really using courseplay that much anyway. Just because I actually like to do the game, like play the game and stuff. So, I mean, but I do understand why people use it. And hey, that's a fun, I mean, by all means. Actually, it almost seems like very realistic in the sense that AI is going to be taking over jobs. I mean, I'm not sure how many jobs, but I'm not sure if there's a law or something mandating that X amount of jobs be human, or X amount of workers be humans or not, but okay, so we could not doing parsnips, not like that. I mean, even though that thing did, no. We could go ahead and do that field, get 22k. I don't really want to. Has this been? I doubt it. There's no way this has been fermented. I don't think. It is 58% fermented. That's not bad. 58%. Okay. What about this? How are we doing on pH and stuff? Okay, so the pH value is bad. pH is handled by lime, I think. Let me go up here, check. pH is can be increased by lime in the field. Okay, so okay. Oh no, it's just bad in that one spot. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it then. If it's okay, I'm just not gonna worry about it. We need to rack up money. I need to get the thing I was talking about, the man TGS. And once I put all the things on them, here, let me just go through and just do quick test build of what I want on it. BPS. Yep. That on. And then I don't think colors cost anything. And then we might have to change the wheels. Well, this is fine. This is fine. So we're looking at 212,000. That's a lot. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I almost leased it, which is not what I'm trying to do. I think I can go ahead and fast forward. I also should probably get a thing down. How much is a solar panel if we look at it? Because I'm gonna need a lot of money. I really should just take out a loan. I think that's gonna be our best bet. But I mean, it speeds things up. But the thing is, am I trying to speed things up? Answer: I'm not sure. RTK base station. This station provides your vehicles with a better GPS signal. This helps your AI helpers to drive more precise and do their work faster. Oh. That's actually interesting. I don't have any AI. Okay, so that explains why the GPS signal is a thing that you can put. Okay. I don't really use AI workers like that. And I'm wondering if that's the reason why the course play is it because of precision farm? Nah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What am I looking for? I was looking for not greenhouses, but a way to make generators. Yeah, so this is like 93, pretty small. I don't have to worry about it, and I can just plop it down, get about, I think on average, I think if you shoot for about like halfway in between, that's roughly how much money you're going to get per month. So I think I could expect about 4,000 per month, which isn't a lot. And that's the problem. Generators just don't make a massive amount of money like back instantly. Like even if it was making roughly 9,000 a month, it would take 10 months, almost a year, to pay itself back. But it doesn't. It pays about halfway, from what I've seen. So I know these are maybe possibly good. I don't know. The only thing is we gotta keep water in them, which is fine. We can do that pretty easily once we actually get a thing. So I just gotta do that. Okay. I just need to think. I need to think. How can we do this? All right. Plan. Thing number 1, check for contracts. Do we have fertilizing contracts? Oh, I haven't seen this machine. Oh. Yeah, I haven't. That's a prairies one. I don't think I've used that one yet. And so it's a fertilizer. It's this thing. 22 meters. So it's still small, which is the ultimate issue. Is this thing goes 42. So why the heck would I want to use that? Other than the fact that it holds a lot, why would I want to use that? So like these are gonna be the fastest way to just rack up money. Okay, how much? I'm thinking we gotta find some way to rack up money, but it needs to be relatively quick. Plowing works because you don't have to take the stuff anywhere. It just sucks because of the machine you're using. You know what? We'll go ahead and do it. I haven't done any plowing contracts in a long time, so Let's get ready to hate myself, is what is about to happen. Because all I remember is that I hate plows. Is this the swivel butt? Swivel butt. The wiggle butt. You can say wiggle or swivel. I prefer wiggle. Wiggle just, I don't know. You know, I feel like wiggle's more my vernacular than swivel. Alright. So we're going to ride it down the street. Let's see, where are we going? Down there to the left. Alright. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Now, I think I'm gonna have... I just have a bad feeling right now. I just have a bad feeling that this is gonna take way longer than I want. Did I miss the Europe? Of course you did, but Europe. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Blowheed. Let's see. Wait, I said turn left. Turn left. I think turn left. Was doing it on purpose, Jake. I'm good. I'm starving, but I'm good. Didn't have time to eat, but that is of my own doing. I think this is the right side, right? Let's see how oh, this is gonna take a second. This is gonna take us a second. This is gonna take us a second. Well, maybe not. We'll see. $7 miles per hour suck. I need money, but I don't want to take a loan. But I need money. But I need to take a loan. Wait, while I'm doing this, did I install the employee thing? I don't think I did. I should have. That'd be a good way to, 1, test the mod, 2, get a stinking job, which actually I might do. Yeah, let's do that actually. I have that mod and I've never tested it. Yeah, let's just do that. I still haven't tested that mod, so we'll do that instead. Especially since it is realistic. It does make things a little bit easier though. So that I'm not a massive fan of, but we shall see. Okay, I meant to select that. Let's see. Oh man, I got a big old football-sized burrito beside me. Is this the same one from? Was it yesterday? You played Car X. Yes. Wait, was it? No. Yeah. I remember. Wait. I could have swore you talked about burrito yesterday. I might be wrong. No. We talked about it when me and Kel were playing on the multiplayer, which was Monday. No, I haven't had one week. Okay. Oh, so we're just talking about it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. All right, let's see what this whole job thing is about. I don't even know how to get to it, if that's even a thing. Stone picking? Oh, here. What's up, Cody? I also haven't had a burrito in a long time, and it's kind of sad. I want a burrito now. Now, I want you guys to know I installed that mod, and I have no idea how it even works, or how to do it. If maybe. Oh wait, This menu looks weird. Oh, no, I didn't. I read it a while ago and just didn't even think to read it again before installing it. So, as you can tell, I am a genius. Oh. Would it be in factories? I doubt it. Whoa. Whoa. What the heck is that? There's a 3.5 million grain mill on this map? That's insane. So oil mill. Oh, a smaller grain mill. Oh, that's cool. So you could have like specific stuff. How big is this? Oh. Oh, this. Oh, it's the one that's right there. Okay. That makes sense then. That's insane. What is this? Dairy. So this is the normal stuff. Okay. Selling points. Farmers market. What is this? Greenhouses. Cultivation. Generators. You got a few of those big mills around here. I've never seen one that big. Oh, okay. Near my house, there was a case tractor. Actually, I can show you the exact one. I think it's in the game. And if it wasn't for the fact that I just left the gym, I was going to like pull over and ask them if I could take a picture next to it. I don't think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one because this one has tracks. But it was. Is this? Let's see who's going. I can't say it was this one. Yeah, I know it had twin wheels, but the front looked more flat. The front looked more like it looked more like this. It looked more like this, sort of. The front part of it, but it had twin wheels, and I wanted to take a picture next to just the standing next to the tire of it. They make the case stagger with wheels too, just not in the game, of course. Okay, well then that's probably what it was. And I really want to take a picture with it. You know what? Let me back out and figure out how that mod works, because clearly I am a goofball. Oh, you can hide stuff you can't sell. Always do that. Here, let me just spend a few more seconds trying to figure out if there's something I'm missing before I go to do it. Da 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 da. And it's not something in the shop. What is show categories? Oh, no, I prefer show packs. All right, so we're gonna go read the description because I'm an idiot and didn't read the description. Where's my water? There it is. You know, I almost did it again. Let's see. Go here. Here it is. Allows you to get this. Otherwise, an input button Shift Y will be prompted when the appropriate location, typically at the production's player's icon. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. I don't got it, but I think I got it. Let me make sure any other mods. Oh yeah, I want the cart thing on just in case. Yeah, that should be good. I have too many mods. Too many. And I know console players, like, they're limited on the amount of mods they can have installed. Actually, and that's probably the reason why the generic mod space is limited to 1 gigabyte. It's because if you are playing with a console player, I know you can only have, I think, 1 gigabyte of mods downloaded. And it's not even a full gigabyte, because I think my dad can only have like 800 and something megabytes. Okay, so let's see. First of all, let's try with the only command I saw in that thing, which was Shift Y. Okay, so that didn't work, which means my second thought process should work. Ooh, cereal factory, oil mill, grain mill. Ooh, if I'm an oil mill worker, hashtag P did it. No, we're not doing that. We are definitely not doing that. You know what? We're just gonna, I think it said production specifically, so I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, I think it's a production. Go to the settings. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. There's always a thing in the general settings. Mouse, work please. Mouse, work. Thank you. General settings, scroll down. That's precision farming, lumberjack, unload bales, forestry help. Maybe some controls. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to controls because I'm not. There's no way it's in game settings. Realistic spread pattern. Anyway, let's see, controls. Let's just start at the bottom. Even though it goes by alphabetical order. Universal, stop. I think I already forgot it was employment, I think. It says Shift Y, and I did that. And then Shift U is education. Okay, so yeah, I should have read the full thing. But I think I know what it is. It did say production, so let's go work at a cereal factory. Manage. Not what I'm trying to do. Not what I'm trying. Oh, it just popped me out over here. It's kind of loud, actually. I'm not trying to. Do I have to own a production in order to work there? Because if that's the case, no. You know, I'm starting to think I should actually read the thing. Just maybe. I don't know. A visit. Where am I? In my office. Open garage. Okay. I was gonna say it. Let's see. I'm just gonna read it from my phone since that's a bit easier to do. Most production of sports hurting. Supposed to catch up in order to earn some extra money. Farm work. Okay, if a production is not supported, the option for employment will not be shown. Otherwise, an input button will be prompted when an appropriate location, typically at the production's player's icon, or in range of a production. So I think it's saying I think I might be misunderstanding. That's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. zoom out real quick. What's down here? Bakery. Let's just go. No, I'm not trying to buy this. What an odd price, by the way. Okay, so so I can do it here. Yeah, we'll work at a bakery. Oh, should probably do this. Let's see, generosity low, prosperity average, fired. I have not been fired. I can work as a cleaner. This is interesting. Oh, I can work my way up. I think. I don't know fully how this works, but if I do this, no, that's not what I meant to do. What if I do? Okay, so I can't. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. Fine. We will apply to work here. Yes. Cool. And we'll work. I don't know what's going on. No, what do you mean start at the bottom? I'm supposed to just jump out at the top. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. $755, not a lot, but we can work our way up. And actually, 9,000 a year. What? This is definitely not America. I'll say that much. As an American, we expect a minimum wage. Wait, so how do I get back to that menu? Should I want to? Do I actually have to like go to it every time? I think I do. So I think I would actually have to like physically visit. Okay. No. Oh, where did I did not mean to do that. What does my 12 button do? I gotta go every day. Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's not bad. I'm trying to make sure if I don't have my 12 button bound to anything, I think that's what I'm going to use as my work button. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think it is. So we'll bind 12. Oh, do I have 12? I see 10, 7, 8. I don't really even see 11 actually. Yeah, so yeah, we'll do that. Scroll back up, find employment, which is right here. Okay. Actually, just for funsies, we'll do that one too. I don't really know what 11 does, but okay, cool. So it is 1:38 in the morning. How's the grass going? And actually this, no contract right now. Let's see. Nikola Dragov, greetings from Bulgarian farms. Okay, so if you're actually from Bulgaria, can you help me out with something? Well, no, I can't tell you. Never mind. Never mind. Can't do that. But welcome. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Actually, better question. What time is it where you are? Because like it is currently like 3:30 in the afternoon for me. And so if you're in Bulgaria, assuming you're in Bulgaria, you may not be, but assuming, I know it's on the other side of the planet. Bulgaria, I don't know where that is on the map, but I'm gonna say, was that 9 hours ahead? 23:30. So that's 11:30 30, 8 hours ahead. I was close. I wasn't bad. I wasn't that far off. I wasn't that far off. I still don't know where. Let me put it this way. If I saw a globe, I could point, like, even if the globe had like no letters or names or stuff on it, I would know where it is. I think. I would like to hope I would. I would like to think I would hope I would. Work. I'm assuming he or she is a Bulgarian farmer. Well, that's safe to say, actually. Wait, so I can just work as many hours as I want? Especially since I can't do anything. I mean, in fairness, it's not getting me a boatload of money, let's be honest. And it's probably not going to until I get like 1 year of experience and other stuff. And I've worked the hours that I needed, so. Let's see, Bulgaria's below Romania. That helps so much. I don't even know where I wait, Bulgaria. Romania is below Russia. It's southwest of I don't know. Bulgaria is below Romania or above, depends on how you look at the globe. I'm a man and I love this game. Romania is on the Black Sea. Bro, I keep telling you I'm bad with geography. I'm American. Well, okay, I can't blame Americans for that. I just never had to take a geography class, so that's just me. That's just me. I do like this game. This game is very addictive. Let's see. We need to figure out a way to make money. That's our struggle right now, because we need to buy a tractor, but I need money. Perfect. Okay, we'll spam these. Okay, let's do this. We're just gonna have to do fertilizing contracts. They're fast, they're quick, so we'll just do those. That's gonna be our way to make money. Accept. Okay, back up, switch to this guy, turn this guy onwards. Let's see, what am I missing in the chat? Where did Russia lose its Black Sea fleet? I hope you weren't asking me that. Man, I haven't the faintest clue. Didn't even know they had a fleet. Well, it's not that I didn't know they had a fleet. It's just something that wouldn't have popped into my mind. Let's see. In Bulgaria is on the Black Sea. It's just below Romania. What country is Russia beefing with? Near there. Oh, they're beefing with Ukraine. Here's the thing. I still don't know where that is. In fairness, how should I explain this? It's like I know where it is, but it's almost as if, you're gonna have to forgive me, in my brain, because I don't know, one, geography very well, or two, much about the conflict. It's like, in my head, it's like asking someone from like out of my country, let's just say Japan, asking for Japan, point at the United States, or no, not point at the United States, point at the globe and say, where is Arkansas? And they just say this, and they just point to all of the United States. Close enough. Like that's my brain when it comes to it. It's like I don't fully know. I just like, I know it's in this area. That's essentially what my brain's doing. Every time you ask him, it's like, hey, it's in this area. That's the best I can do. But also, I think we've had this discussion about how I wish American, like growing up, instead of just learning US history year after year after year after year, that we would learn history from other countries, so that way we could be more well-rounded. Or if they weren't going to teach us history year after year, teach us government and stuff. Like I actually had to take government as an elective, and I enjoyed it. but I'm just like, this needs to be like a core class, like understanding how our government stuff works. But it's kind of hard to control educated people. So yeah. Let's see. Lord help this math teacher. Exactly. I'm a math teacher. I don't was. I mean, well, technically I'm still certified, and I'll be certified for at least another year and a half. But that's neither here nor there. We got a ways to go. Let's see. Lower the weight. We're not going to do that. Do this. Change nitrogen. Now it says you could change nitrogen reference value, and I don't know how to. I mean, I'm not gonna even attempt to do that. It's not my problem. It's none of my business. Let's see, is this the field we're on? I just want to see. Yeah, this is the field. Okay. So I'm going to try to, I think I'm just gonna go a little bit this way, a little bit this way. Get more towards the middle. Turn on and just spread. Oh, we can get the entire field in one go. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Next. Where's the next field we're going to? Let's see. We're going to take a left. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting through here. Get first person again. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, turn back on my map. I need the map. I live and die by the map. What is this? What is this? White stuff. Oh, cotton. Does anybody actually... Okay. Can we make a list of like worst crops to deal with in this game? Or not necessarily deal with, but like worst crops. Not in real life, but like in the game. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Like which crops are just either, and I say worse, meaning they take forever to harvest, they take forever to plant, or they don't pay out as much, or they require a lot of equipment to actually start working on. Like what's the worst crop in the game? That is what I'm curious about. Let's see. It allows you to select FERT value for different crops. If you don't have anything planted, it wouldn't know what to set auto as. Makes sense. That does indeed make sense. Oh, hit this. See, and this is the reason why I use this thing over any of the fertilizers that it tries to give me for a contract. Because 42 meters covers so much stinking land. Like, I feel like you'd be crazy not to use it. Like 42 meters is great. We only have to do like 3 passes on this field and we'll be done. Maybe more than 3. We'll say 4. Let's see, worst crop. Let me get a list of the crops first. Wheat, barley, canola, oats, those are normal. Corn, sunflower, those are normal. I mean, some of them, you know, we should do a tier list. Maybe not. But I'm gonna, hey, you already know, I'm gonna say grass is at the top. Grass is the best. So grass is technically be at the bottom of the worst. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see. I don't like actually doing rice. So I would like to consider rice as a part of that option. Sugarcane, cotton, but cotton is a placeholder because I don't have much for that yet, or at least I haven't thought much. Grapes and olives. I haven't really done poplar, but it seems easy. But I'm gonna say poplar as well. Just as a thought, just so I can get a chance to get all my thoughts together. Let's see. We'll add red beets to that. Carrots, parsnips, green bean, peas, spinach. Oof. Okay. And oilseed radish, we are not going to count that. Oilseed radish, we do not count as a crop, considering you can't actually harvest it. I think it's just used for fertilization. I'm not going to hold that against oilseed radish. I don't fully understand when you would use it, and I'm sure the more I talk out loud about it, I'll figure it out, but I'm not going to spend much time trying to figure that out. But worst crop, oh geez, What animals will you raise in game? You know what? I'll let Blowheat answer this one, because Blowheat knows. Even though I'm gonna try to get away from it, but there is a certain play style that I default to. They call oilseed rope with an A in the UK. Oh, I see what you're saying. Rope is with the, okay. Wait, why have I 4 million chickens? You are so full of crap. I do not do chickens like that. If anything, my number one animals to raise, in my opinion, are sheep. Sheep are the best in my opinion, but I think I want to try goats, even though goats are pretty much sheep. So I may not do goats, but if I do goats, it allows me to work in the dairy factory, and actually progress through that without having to deal with cows. My number one problem with cows is just that cows require so much maintenance and so much work to sort of get them perfect, if that makes any sense. Like, you need a lot of equipment, you need a big facility, you have to feed them a lot. So if you don't have like a fermenting silo mod, which is not realistic, if you don't have that, just understand you're just going to be blowing through a lot of money. And it just is what it is. He's lying. He can't get enough of chickens. Goats are nervous around Doc. We both know why. Oh, don't. There was that one incident where they were floating, okay, and that was a demon goat. We don't talk about that. But well, wait, why did I go here? I'm supposed to be looking at the crops. But oh, potatoes. I forgot to include potatoes in that list. So candidates for worst crops to just all around, we got potatoes, rice, sugarcane, cotton, which is placeholder, grapes, olives, poplar is a placeholder, red beets, carrots, parsnips, green beans, peas, and spinach. All right. So let me think. Let's start. I don't want to start with. Let's start with the ones that require thought process or me to think some stuff out. Grapes, olives, and cotton. So. Oh, is it done? Oh, geez, that was quick. My issue when looking at the cotton fields is, well, first of all, I'm black. I can't pick cotton. Hashtag America. But disregarding that, the equipment. Let me try to keep this straight. Where are we going? Okay, actually, let me get to the main road and then I'll try to keep it straight before I go to the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up and then I'm gonna go to the shop. Straighter. I'm probably gonna crash. But when it comes to baling cotton, the biggest machine. Where is it? Oh, the biggest machine is over here. Oh, they got an Nadenthal version, but it's only 6 meters. Like 6 meters wide is the biggest it goes. I'm trying to just make sure I'm not crashing. 6 meters wide, and its work speed is 6 miles per hour, which based off of my patent pending, not really, but harvest ratio, 6 times 6, 36, which isn't great, especially since you have to harvest a massive amount of cotton for it to actually be worth anything. Then to make matters worse, you could only harvest that cotton once per year. Another thing that also makes it bad is that cotton can easily be beaten by what's it called? Sheep. Like, you can have sheep and work with sheep and instantly start surpassing the cotton production. You just need to have room to place the sheep, and then all you have to do is feed the sheep grass and you're good. You know, you don't have to do anything to it. You just have to harvest it and just feed it to them. Which it's much easier to harvest grass as well. Now, the issue with sheep is that it takes a while to build up that sheep. Like, you have to be working with sheep all year. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Where's she? But cotton and wool are different. That's true. Cotton and wool are different. Like, as far as real life, I will 100% agree with you. Cotton and wool are different. The problem, can I get through this? I'm gonna say the problem, and I'm gonna have to check in just a second. When I did my testing through the tailor shop back on the Pantai map, cotton and wool, when you put them into the spinnery, by default, cotton is quicker. It is quicker. It does much better. But I think the reason that is the case is because you're only going to harvest cotton like once a year. And so when you put it in there, it's probably also easy to work with. When you put it in there, you know, it runs its cycle, bing, bang, boom, done, whatever. So I guess cotton wouldn't be terrible. So far, from based off of what I've said so far, I don't think cotton is terrible. And so that is a good point, Bloody. Okay. Something to keep in mind. It's not terrible. Ooh. Okay, now this is pointless. But there's also a rope maker in the game, which I'm not sure if anybody's, I'm pretty sure that somebody's used it, but I don't think many people actually use the rope maker. But outside of making fabric, cotton and wool, I would say by default game standards, cotton and wool depends on who you are, right? Just expensive machines. Oh, that's another good point. Really expensive machines to do a cotton harvest, unless you're just leasing everything, and even still it's going to be expensive. Beep, keep going. To deal with cotton, the machines, even the cheapest one. Oh wait, why even use this one? I'm confused. Why not use the case? It's almost half the cost. It's square bells versus round bells. That's what it was. And I think round bells can compact more into them, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's done. Oh, okay, cool. So, but here's the thing, ignoring, like what you said, Blue, ignoring the expensive machine and the slow harvest, ignoring those, I would say cotton is an okay alternative to wool. They're special bells anyways. Exactly, because if you look at them, to do cotton, you have a special transport just for cotton. Like, this is for picking up one bale. This can pick up one bale of either. This can hold 2 bales, and I actually use this thing. It's kind of weird how it works, but it pulls it up, which is kind of interesting. And then this is 3 bales of the round, which I much rather use this since I can just pull it on a trailer. It holds more than this, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, it's definitely special stuff. So hold up, do we have any more fertilizing contracts? Let's see which one. Go ahead and turn that one in. Go ahead and turn that one in. Hold that one so we can keep the machine. You don't have any fertilizing contracts. What time is it? It's 5 in the afternoon, so the sun's about to go down, I think. So we will go ahead and turn that one in and just stand in the field. We're also going to go check on our job. What's up, Melissa? Hey, not doing great. Oh my gosh, what? I thought you were getting better for a second. Let's see. Just got back from the hospital 2 hours ago. They had to syringe my blood because they couldn't get it 6 hours for an appointment. I've had enough. At this point, yeah, time for a drink. At this point. At this point, do I want... If I work, since we're gonna fast forward time anyway. Also, the fact that this doesn't affect my sleep, or like, hey, you're exhausted type thing. I'm gonna work a 14.5-hour shift as a cleaner. Also, what's even, how much do you even have to do as a solo cleaner at a bakery of that size? You know, it doesn't seem like you have a whole lot to do. Okay, so October 5th, it's 8 a.m. So we should have some fertilizing contracts. Perfect. Let's see, borrow this guy. Grab this one. And those contracts went by really quick, which is great for us. Okay, switch here. Do the same thing as before. Let's see. OMG, I've had enough, I swear. I just want to be left alone, LOL. No, we completely understand. Completely understand. Like, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And then I'm sure your puppy, as much as you love him, I'm sure sometimes you need a break. Blade, I swear I will sleep soon. I'm so tired. See, you take massive. It's between that and coffee. You're a self-propelled cleaning machine. Let's see. Oop, don't crash as a crash. But cotton overall, I don't have a place to rank it. I'm just gonna say, as far as in game, not horrendous. That's all I'm gonna say so far. It's not horrendous. Let's see, where are we going? Down the street. Okay, down the street to the right and to the left. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Yeah, now I have to get another injection. I have to do myself every month, and that's the crazy part, because I know injections don't feel good. I actually had to go for a health wellness screening, nowhere near the level of your thing, but they had to prick my finger. And I remember when I was younger, I don't mind needles or getting pricked or whatever, but it's just the annoyance of like the prick when they have to do it. And for once, I'm not sure what it was, maybe I was just exhausted, but they pricked my finger and like nothing, like I didn't feel a thing. I'm like, either I'm growing numb to pain or this genuinely just didn't hurt for once. What's up, Symphony? How are you? How do you be? Let's see. But as far as cotton in game, I'm not gonna rate it low. I'm just gonna say there's not really much of an issue. Yeah, that's what they do to me. They exhaust me. Especially like as much as you have to get pricked and everything. I can already tell you're probably peeved. Wait, what am I trying to do? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. This. We'll do 21 meters. This looks like about 21 meters wide, right? It actually doesn't. It looks more like 18, but actually I could just easily check it with this. Go to steering assist. We'll just bump it down until it starts to pick up. Oh, that's bumping it up. We'll go down to see what 10 looks like. 12, 15, 19, 21. Okay, so around 32, so we can bump that back up to about 36. 36 should be fine. At least this way we're not using. Can I zoom out, please? Zoom out, brother. Zoom out. Why won't you? Oh, I was holding the wrong stupid thing because I'm a goober. Okay. Shoinks. Maybe I should get in the middle of this field. Unlike an idiot. There we go. Something like that. let's see, asynth burb. I know it always says BRB, but I prefer to say burb. Don't know why. What's the thing about? What's the next crop I have on my list? Let me finish this field before I start rambling about the next crop. But cotton overall, not bad. Oh, grapes and olives. Grapes and olives. I'm not fully sure. Let's see. Turn to my right. Let's go ahead and head that way. And grapes and olives, I'm gonna sort of keep them together because one is just marginally better than the other. It's olives, just because it's less work because you don't have to prune the trees, I don't think. But I think my major problem with grapes and olives is that they just don't pay off for the amount of work that you have to put into them. And it's not massive work. It's not like the work is slow or anything like that. It's just, or at least I don't remember it being slow, but it just doesn't pay enough to do grapes and olives, right? Yeah, like if I do, ooh, big jump. I'm really trying to give this some thought. If I do beep. If you do grapes, you have to go through, you always have to like get rid of the weeds and stuff in between the things. Also, you have to spray fertilizer on the things, which is difficult to do. However, okay. However, with that being said, there is, they put it in the game. I just need to find it. Okay, so we have grape harvesters, which all of these make the harvesting process like faster. You know, even though it's a 4, and that's another thing, 4 miles per hour sucks as far as the speed. But look at, there's a specific grape trailer. Is there an olive trailer? Oh no, they hold their own stuff. But like this thing, I don't like it for fertilizing grapes. It like, it only goes up 1 row, down 1 row. Like, it's pretty fast, but maneuvering in between the rows of olives, grapes, whatever, is annoying to deal with. It really is. And then you also have to pre-prune for grapes, I think, and then subsoil and everything. It's just, there's a lot of intermediary steps, and then the payout I don't think is super great. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a specific sprayer. I don't know where it is. Ooh, cool stuff. Wish I could buy it. Is it? Wait, no. I think it is this. Overloading harvester, multi-row sprayer. This thing allows you to spray multiple rows at once. And so this does like speed up the process a bit much. The only problem is 215,000. It kind of stinks, in my opinion. 215,000 just to use that one piece of equipment kind of stinks, kind of reeks. Let me go ahead and do this, and bam. Which it brings up another situation of just the stuff costing too much, and that's the issue with grapes and olives. Which actually, I would say grapes and olives are worse than cotton. One, because the harvest ratio is slower, but then the equipment is also expensive. And then on top of that, the amount of intermediary steps you have to do for grapes and olives, it's not looking good. It's not looking great. Because you have to treat grapes and olives almost as if they're like a normal crop, sort of like wheat or something. Well, maybe not even wheat, but you know, subsoil the field, fertilize the crops. Like you have to pre-prune the grapes, but there's like a bunch of intermediary steps, and the machines cost a lot. I'm not seeing it being super worth it. I don't think. Let me go over here and start this next one. But I will say that they are worse than cotton. That I will sort of hold for at least a second as far as thinking about it. But grapes and olives, I'm rank them together, they are worse than cotton. Poplar, I don't think I hate poplar. Poplar is good for trees. It's really good for wood chips. You're really only using poplar for wood chips. I have never personally tried to harvest poplar, and I'm sure, let's see, is there a category for it? Yes, there is. There's a category for it. And so you can use machines like this, just harvest them for you. Okay, that's not bad. And let's push this down. Biobaler are used to press poplar into bales, which I'm not really sure what you would do with that exactly. But I know you're mostly trying to use it for wood chips. I know that's the end goal, is to use this stuff for wood chips. Uh-oh, I'm just wasting stuff. Oh, beep, 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 beep. Change it down. I'm just gonna rock down the middle here. Just go straight down the middle. But I would say poplar is better than cotton, grapes, and olives, simply because wood chips make a lot of money. No matter what map you're on, dealing with trees makes you a lot of money, just because of, for the most part, the time and effort that goes into them, as well as I don't think many people are harvesting trees like that for profit. So I think it ends up being worth it, especially since the poplar equipment is not expensive. You don't need super strong stuff to harvest and deal with poplar, which is great. It's fantastic in my opinion. Let's see, we gotta go down here to the next one, 126. So we'll go to this road here, or side road, follow it out, and then, okay, I guess it could have went up and went to the main road, but it's fine. Leave that up for a second. Let's see, let me find the next crop. So poplar, better than cotton and grapes. Ooh, rice. How do I feel about rice? Because I've actually worked rice. That was the main reason I started on the Pantai map, is to start with rice. I am going to say I genuinely hate dealing with rice. Like when you do it the first time, it's kind of cool because you get to see how it works. But the problem is you gotta flood the field, you have to plant, and even planting the rice takes forever. Planting it alone takes forever. But you have to flood the field as part of the steps. You gotta plant it, fertilize it. Like it takes time to deal with rice, and then the equipment to harvest it, its harvest ratio is abysmal. It does not harvest fast no matter what. It's terrible in my opinion. Oh, this is actually in the crap. Well, no, we'll rock it. For some reason it's working, so still keeping up the speed. So so right now we've been through cotton, grapes and olives, poplar. Poplar so far is, if we're trying to find the worst one, poplar's at the bottom. It's actually pretty easy to deal with. And okay, so ranking them with the worst being at the top, I would say grapes and olives are currently at the top, then cotton, then poplar. Rice, the thing is, rice, wet rice, if you're willing to deal with it, you actually make a decent amount of money from it. Like if you want to do a lot of wet rice, you can, and you will make some money from it. The issue that I have, the issue that I have I'm not sure how to explain this. Rice, let's see, is it showing up in here? Yeah, it does. Cool, it has its own category. This piece of equipment here, it's tiny. It's like width of picking up stuff is tiny. And then a 4 meter per hour harvest ratio is just not great. What's up, Kale? How do you do? How do you be? Turn. Currently, I'm on Nadenthal, but I'm currently discussing worst crops in the game. And so I've discussed, or the ones that currently the worst so far, I'm still discussing rice, but the worst so far is grapes / olives. I said cotton is below that, poplar's below that. I'm currently on rice, and I want to say rice is, I want to say wet rice is better than grapes or olives. So I still say grapes or olives at the top. Grapes or olives, because rice, actually, no. We're gonna say rice is better. Yeah. So grapes or olives, rice, cotton, then poplar. Let's see. Kale said potatoes. Right. I'm gonna try to get some sour, guys. I really can't stay awake anymore. Oh no, we understand. Please, just get better, Melissa. Whatever it takes for you to get better, do that. Because there was one point I thought you were getting better, and then, you know, something happens. But wishing you the best. Let's see. If no mods, potato is bad. Sleep, I mean. I try to get some sleep. Understand. Let me get some of that. Let's see. You're saying if no mods, potatoes is bad. Okay, let's actually just, because potatoes was a part of the list that I was going to, or one of the crops I was going to do. I can be better and then go downhill real fast. It's so annoying. It's just the hand you were dealt. What was I talking about? Oh, you said potatoes. Let's see, which one would you have left? We already been over rice, or wet rice. Ooh, sugarcane is also on the list. Let's do potatoes. No, yeah, potatoes might actually hands down be the worst. Ooh, because I almost refuse to deal with potatoes. Because to do with potatoes, first of all, planting them 3 meters, not great. You would need something. We don't have anything like super. Do we? Hold up. Does potatoes have a special category? I think they do. Yes, they do. They have a special thing. The widest planter we have. Don't go in the water. Perfect. Okay. Hold up. Let me line this up real quick. Okay. Activate this. Go here. Okay. Wait. No, wrong thing. Here. Potato planters. The widest one we have is 6 meters. Okay. It says potatoes. See, oh wait, you can use, I forgot, because you can use potatoes to actually plant potatoes. One of the few crops that can actually do that. This one actually takes fertilizer, so well, let's pretend you don't have to, because there's other ways to fertilize instead of having to fertilize with the machine. So 6 meters is the widest it goes with 7 miles per hour. Okay, a 42 crop ratio as far as planting and getting it going. That's not terrible. We've seen worse. However, harvesting potatoes is where we run into the issue, and I think everybody understands that. If you use a machine like this, let me make sure it hasn't stopped. It just did. Turn back around. Turn the ship around. Okay. Activate that. Go there. Okay. Good. Oh, wrong thing. If you look at this machine, at the very least, let's see. I'm assuming that ratio is probably bigger than both of these. I'm gonna say that looks like about a 3 meter, but we'll be nice and say 4 meter. I think that's about 4 meters, right? Looking at the head of that, nah, that's actually more like a 3 meter. I don't think it's a 6. Yeah, let's just assume it's 4 because there's 4 tracks, and let's assume each track is a meter. Okay, so 4 meters at 6 miles per hour gives us a 24 mile per hour harvest ratio. That's not great. That's not good at all. Well, it's not that's not good. It's just not. It's not doable. Let me check on other harvesting contracts real quick. Not harvesting, fertilizing. Let's turn in this one, get some money. Let's go down here, turn in this one, get some money. They reimburse you for the fertilizer, which is something that's kind of cool. They reimburse you for what's left. Yeet. Actually, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and take the reimbursement. Yeah, that is one thing that's nice. This lavender is very, very purpley. I don't think lavender is really this purple. But I think there's lilac in the game, which is why that is the way it is. Anywho, let me go check on the job so we can work some hours. We're seriously not getting a lot of money from this, but $20.5 shift as a cleaner makes sense. It doesn't, but gotta make some money. And in fairness, our salary is $9,000 per year, and we've already worked 57 hours. That's crazy. We've almost already worked half of our yearly salary, and we haven't even been through. That's nothing. One thing that's interesting, it says monthly hours. The weird part is, and I don't know how it's calculating this, we are playing on a 7-day month, and so the numbers don't track exactly. For example, if I were to go in and work right now, I could work, and just working, let's say 4 in-game hours counts 4 hours towards my thing. The issue is I have to work 10 hours per month. Is this wait, is my job part-time? It shouldn't be. No, it's not part-time. So I'm working full-time, and it says I only have to work 10 hours a month. That's low per month, but I do understand why they do that, because they're expecting people to play on 1-day months and 10 hours out of your day. Blah. Let me check on some contracts. Do we got fertilizing? I don't like this machine. I really don't. I don't like it, but we'll go ahead and do it. Let's see, what's the price of potatoes? That's a good question. Oh, we got silage, and it is in demand. We're only gonna make 3,000 for selling it. Crap. So we just need a way to make money. Lord. Okay. Potatoes. Let's see. You said potatoes right here. Potatoes at its peak are 255 per 1,000. That's not super great, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I guess it depends on how quickly 1,000 liters, like how densely packed they are. Because if you can get a lot, if you can harvest one field and get a lot of potatoes, then it might be worth it. Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. Uh-oh. Let's turn this way. Eat. Go. Okay. I don't. Okay, so far, I'm not fully looking down on potatoes. It's just they're not terrible. If you're using one of these smaller pieces of equipment for harvesting and you have to hire AI to move alongside you, yeah, I would say the bad. Actually, we just spent 12,000 on this fertilizer. We're going to be using all of it or just dropping it off. What's tomorrow's stream? Tomorrow is Thursday. We're going to do Car X for that one, and then Friday is going to be multiplayer back here on Farm Sim. So yeah. What was I thinking? Okay, first let me do this. We're actually going to deliver our bales first, since that's just going to be quicker and easier. But overall, potatoes, not terrible. Not terrible. I wouldn't say super great, but not terrible. Let me grab one of these. 142. Oh, perfect. I'll just lease 2 of these, and we will deliver these bales pretty quickly, because I think I still remember how to deliver these bales. I think there's a trick I learned a while ago. What map was this on? It wasn't Pantai. Oh, I remember. It was when I was doing my offline farming, I think. Okay, but let's see. First, where are we taking these bales? Let's see. Tag the place. Beep. It looks like it's pretty close. Oh, it is. Perfect. Okay, so that makes my life easy. Okay, so what you want to do, since our bales are right here, makes our life pretty easy. Go to your first one. You want to unfold it and lower it, and then you want to widen it out. I don't think I have a way to. Yeah, I do. Okay, so never mind. You want to grab that one, close it, lift. Oh wait, I forgot how to lift. I forgot how to lift that fast. There it is. Okay, go here, bag it up. You want to drop it down, widen it out again, slide straight into it, close it, fold it, lift it up. Then you want to go to the next ones. Okay, now the reverse one's always kind of weird for me, but we should be good, I think. I'm just gonna go forward here. Also, for balancing issues, because it looks like we're tilting forward a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it actually. Okay, so we want to go this way. You also want to go ahead and lower these down and try and line these up correctly. Let's see, something like that. Close it, lift it, go forward. Okay, this one's going to be kind of hard because there's a tree in the way, but if, oh, I messed that up. If you sneak it in, let's see. Okay, so there's nothing else there, so we can go here. Ooh, back it up this way, make it a bit bigger. Just gotta be careful. As long as I get on this side like this. Okay, so we didn't get it perfectly. Here's the issue, because now that we messed up, we got to be careful. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift this up and then just reset. Lift it. Okay, go this way. Hopefully we don't knock anything off the front, because that's gonna be our issue. Ooh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yep. That's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This is why reverse sucks, especially if you got something in front of you. And we accidentally just did the cardinal sin, which is knocking it upright. Should be able to fix it though, I think. Yep. Okay. Go forward. Oop, don't. I hate this one. You always get one like this, but it's fine. I'm a protein dream, first burrito, now half a baked chicken breast. You know, I don't actually remember the last time I had a chicken breast. I don't remember the last time I've had chicken in a while. I just haven't had what is it? Like full chicken. Like I've had like chopped or pulled or something, but okay. Now we got 4 bales. We just drive them where we go, and as long as you don't slam on brakes, you should be fine. You just gotta take these and drive them. Meow. Meow. Oh. Okay, I thought hitting the brakes would do something, but I guess not. Because I mean, we kind of slammed into that. Okay, so you want to go to the front. Fold, and it should just take them off here once it's unfolded. No, we actually gotta drop them off. Okay, that's fine. What? What? I thought that would work. Okay, so I've made a mistake. Somehow. Oh. I see my mistake. Probably right here. Yeah. Hey, I got a environmental score reward. That's nice. Not bad. Okay, line that one up. Oh, there's no way you're telling me I don't have that one. What? I don't have either one of these? What is going on? Okay, we're gonna see if we can finagle this. No, I can't. Oh, I got one. That's close enough. Okay. Close enough, I guess. We're gonna go drop this one off. Got that one. And we're getting... Oh yeah, how is our environmental score? Where are we at? I don't know what my environmental score is. 85. That's not bad. Considering I think when we started, we were like at 44, which is really not good. Can I finagle this? No. Can I? No. Okay. We'll go up. And we'll do this. Back it out. Oh, nope. What you want to do is do something like this. And go here. Flip it over. Oh, no. I'm just trying to... Nope. You know what? Easy fix. Just drop it. Okay, go down here. There it goes. Pick it up. With the speed. We still gotta do those fertilizing contracts. Got it. Go back to our house. Actually, I think we only had the one contract. Did we? Are there any others that we could pick up? Yeah, I don't think so. Not at the moment anyway, so that kind of stinks. Kinda shucks. let's see. Go back here, pick up our last bale, turn that in. It's not gonna give us a lot of money, which stinks. We need money. That's what we need. Just money. Robert De Niro. Okay, and now I'm trying to finagle this. Can we finagle this? Okay, no we cannot. Can we? Oh, 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 oh. Brother. I just want to finagle the stuff so I can keep going. Lord. Because we need 200 and something. Once we get the man TGS, life speeds up. Not really, but sort of. Actually, maybe actually. Because we could, once we get the man TGS, we could actually speed things up a lot. Actually, let me do eat turn. Because what we need is we need more land so we can get more of this silage, so we could harvest stuff faster, make more money, blah 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 blah. I just don't know. I don't know the best way to make a lot of money quickly. Also, as far as our harvester of this guy, fun to use, but not really worth it. So I'm gonna sell that just so we can have some money because I need the money. But I did enjoy actually using the thing. It was kind of fun. Very neat. But I'm not gonna keep it. Need the money. Money, 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 money. But the man TGS will cost 200 and something. And maybe we'll get a promotion to help us make some money because we are struggling right now. Oh, this field's right here. Perfect. Makes life easy. Well, except for this field's gonna take a hot second because this, I think it only goes 22 meters, something like that. It's not super. 30. Okay, that's not bad actually. Let's see, once I get that going. Okay, back to my conversation about crops. All right, so potatoes. I don't want to say they're terrible. If you don't have AI, if you're not doing any, actually, if you're using AI, if your field's weirdly shaped, you're gonna be in for a rough time. But, okay, how do we have it listed? We have grapes and olives. Let me see, make sure I'm not crashing. We have grapes and olives, as far as the worst so far. Wet rice, cotton, poplar. I would say potatoes, because they're not abysmal. If you can work around it, they're a bit quirky to deal with. So I would say, well, the harvest ratio sucks. Okay, what do we have so far? We have grapes and olives, wet rice. Which is worse, grapes and olives or potatoes? As far as harvesting speed, grapes and olives. Which is worse to deal with? Because right now we're saying grapes and olives are worse than potatoes. Actually, I would say potatoes are still worse because of the cost of the equipment. On top of the cost of the equipment, You got the finicky AI that you got to deal with. And then the slow harvest. Actually, I would say potatoes. Yeah, potatoes are the worst. So far we have potatoes, grapes, and olives. Potatoes, grapes, olives, cotton, poplar. Oh wait, I forgot wet rice. Potatoes, grapes, olives, rice, cotton, poplar. Next, ooh, we got sugar cane. Oh, and then this stuff. Okay. Honestly, carrots and parsnips might as well be the same thing. So, okay. Now I'm thinking I'm a bit lost. Okay, well the question is, which ones do I want to do next? Ooh, oh, actually, got this. Okay, I was trying to think of the order in which I wanted to tackle this, but we got this. Okay, so let that keep going. All right, so you got peas. Let me scroll down again. You got green beans, peas, and spinach. They all suck. They are abysmal. Here are all these machines, of which have a 3.5 meter range, which is terrible, and going 6 miles per hour. Wait a minute, because we gave potatoes 4. Oh, but they actually, yeah, these by definition just have to be worse. By definition, they just have to be worse. Yes. I will say planting them is extremely easy. Planting spinach, green beans, and peas. Planting them, pretty easy. You don't have to think much about them as far as planting them. Harvesting them, though, and making enough profit, they are not very densely packed to make enough money off of them to justify actually doing them. I would say, I would say they are all worse than potatoes. And that may be a bit of a stretch, because potatoes, I said giving them 4. If we split the difference and give them 3.5, potatoes are officially just as bad as these. So I'm gonna say spinach, green beans, pea, and potatoes are all like at the same level of bad as far as our crops go. So at the top of, as far as the worst, spinach, green beans, peas, and potatoes are all equally the worst. Then below that, grapes, olives. Below that, rice. Below that, cotton. And below that, poplar. Actually, I'm gonna take poplar off the list altogether. It's really not that bad to do. It's cheap, it's quick. You get a decent amount, a lot of money actually from wood chips. Wood chips makes the most amount of money in the game. The only issue is the time it takes to harvest. But poplar sort of solves that issue. So I'm taking poplar off the list. So now that we did green beans, peas, spinach, potatoes, the only things we have left are red beet, carrots, parsnips. Oh, and sugarcane. Okay, let's start with carrots and parsnips. Do we have... Actually, they're officially the worst. No way. No, beets are not the worst. Beets aren't the worst simply because of this one machine that makes it pretty quick to harvest. However, carrots, I don't see anything faster to harvest carrots or parsnips. I don't see anything. And actually, I went through the pain of harvesting parsnips, and with a 3.5, or was that 3? Because it says 4 for the mile per hour, which is slow. That is abysmally slow. Let's see. Yeah, 3 times 4, that's a 12 for a harvest ratio. I keep saying harvest ratio. It's not even a ratio. Harvest value. That's what I'll say. I don't know. How harvest indexed. High. So for a high, it's 12. So for a harvest index, it's 12. And there's nothing to speed up carrots or parsnips. So right now, I never thought I'd say this. Carrots and parsnips are the worst. To let you know how terrible they are, nobody even remembers that they're a crop. Like everybody, we default to potatoes as the worst crop, but we forget that there is spinach, green beans, and peas in the game that nobody wants to deal with. People don't even attempt to do it. It's actually contracts, and nobody even attempts to do them. And then below, like on top of that, you have carrots and parsnips, which again, nobody attempts. There's not even a contract for carrots or parsnips, but nobody wants to do them. Just because they're not profitable. So, I would say carrots and parsnips so far are in the lead for the worst. They're at the top. They're at the top for the worst. Yeah. Okay. So, carrots and parsnips are at the top. Red beets are actually good. I actually harvested them. They're pretty fast. If you use these headers, a 4 times the 6, that's what, 24 miles per hour. Plus you got to have the giant, like if you're doing beet loading where you just knock it on the ground. This is actually good if you're just knocking them on the ground, but this allows you to pick them up pretty quickly. Don't have to worry about it. You just go drop it off at a bin, come back. You can carry it with a tractor. It's cheap. Like this machine, pretty good. If you're using these bigger ones, however, different story. A bit of a different story. Okay. Because these are expensive. But the crazy part is with beets, this is the first set of equipment where I will look at it and say, you know what, for once I want to use the cheaper stuff as opposed to the higher expensive stuff, because they just don't have huge headers. Like the headers are tiny, so you actually come out better using the smaller stuff. So beets aren't that bad. Do we have any more fertilizing contracts? We do. Yay us. Okay, so I'm gonna accept this one, and I'm gonna accept that one. Let's see, where are we going actually? Oh, down. We need to go down. So with that being said, beets should be actually towards the bottom. Actually, beets should be at the very bottom. They're similar to poplar in the sense that they're misunderstood, or there's not a lot of people use. Actually, poplar is just really good, so I don't even know why that was on the list. I think it's just because it was on the list because I didn't understand it. Beets are actually doable. You can actually work those and not have too much of an issue. So beets are going to be at the very bottom of the worst crop tier list. Let me switch that to that. We're just gonna go ahead and just start just like this. So yeah, beets are at the bottom of the worst crop tier list. So currently at the top, we have carrots and parsnips. We have potatoes, spinach, peas, and green beans all on the same level because they're bad. They're just bad. Now with potatoes, the part that makes it harder for everybody is that if you're using these machines where you have to use AI, it becomes kind of finicky and kind of difficult. But if you're using the same expensive equipment as the spinach, green beans, and peas, they're just bad. Oh, okay. Actually, because potatoes does have this as an option where you can use AI to help you, I'm actually going to put potatoes below spinach, green beans, and peas. So right now at the top, we have carrots and parsnips. Right below that, we have spinach, green beans, and peas. Right, you know what? I can write this stuff down. What the heck am I trying to remember this for? I have a whole notepad right here. Okay. Uh-oh. We're about to turn around. Let me do this so I don't have to remember it. I can just write this stuff down. Turn around. Okay, go here. Turn that. Okay. So, like I said, at the top, we're going to say carrots with my ugly handwriting, which I'll show on stream in a second. Carrots and parsnips, which I don't think I'm spelling that correctly. Oh, no, I am. It's literally parsnips. Carrots and parsnips are at the top. Spinach and peas and green beans, all equally bad. Let's see. I think so far we've placed potatoes below that because if you're willing to figure it out, you can. So potatoes. Where potatoes? Wasn't sure if it was ES or just S, but it is ES. Okay, so we got carrots, parsnips, spinach, peas, green beans, potatoes right below that. I think after potatoes, I think we had, oh, okay, so we still have the grapes, olives. Need to figure out which one of those is going where. Because okay, so right now we have grapes, olives, and wet rice. I would say wet rice is a bit more annoying to deal with. Yeah, yeah, definitely more annoying. Because at least with grapes and olives, you have something to deal with. Well, okay, actually no, that's a good point that I just talked myself into. Rice, you have nowhere to expand. As far as harvesting, this is it. This is what you got. This is what you deal with. Whatever. That's it. As far as planters, this is what you got. This is what you get. That's it. Whatever. And then on top of that, you need a greenhouse to create the rice paddies, which that's easy to do. But at least with grapes and olives, you can expand to stuff that like helps you harvest relatively quickly. How fast do you harvest? No, same speed. So I'm actually gonna say rice is worse. So I'm gonna say rice followed by grapes, then olives, and then we got cotton on there. Ooh, let me keep driving forward. Got that one. Turning around. Butter up. Beep. Beep. And beep. Okay, so far. Yeah, so here's the list so far. It's probably hard to see, but I'm just gonna hold it wherever since I can't really see myself. Put it right there. Might put it right there. Might need to change focus. I don't know. Not sure if I even have autofocus on. But if anything, I'm gonna read it off anyway. Let's see, other crops. Which crops do we have left? I think we've taken care. Red beets are actually good, so red beets are going to go at the very bottom. When we fit, actually, I might as well go ahead and just put them down here. Red beets and sugar beets are good as well, so there's no reason. Actually, I'll put them in the same level. So red beets and sugar beets. I would say sugar beets are actually better. So actually, no, I'm gonna cross through that actually. Sugar beets are better than red beets because sugar beets can actually be used for sugar. So they actually have a purpose. I think one of them can also be used for silage or fermenting or something like that. So the only crop we have left, I think, is sugarcane. I think I'm gonna check once I turn this guy around. Let me do. Uh-oh, don't miss my turn. Okay. Let's see. I think that's right. I think we've nailed it. And so the last one we got is sugarcane. All right. So I need to figure out where sugarcane places on this list. And sugarcane is very peculiar as far as rating. Because I've actually done a lot of sugarcane back on FS22. It is interesting. The one really good part about sugarcane compared to any other crop that's on this list, once you cut sugarcane, you don't have to replant it. So like you plant it once, you're good. So that is actually a pro for it, the sense that you don't ever have to replant it. So that's a pro. Con is we're about to start getting into some of the same cons that you saw with all these other crops. But there is one pro that I have from experience with it that's going to give it a chance or a leg up, a sort of a redemption arc, which so sugarcane, like I said, okay, actually we do have some negatives. Okay, sugarcane, they got rid of the other machine, but yeah, the planting is fine. You get over that. You don't really care. The problem is this harvester only does 2 meters at a time, and so going 6 miles per hour, that gives us a harvest index of 12, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, that harvest index is the same as parsnips and carrots, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, same harvest index. So technically sugarcane should be up there near carrots and parsnips, but again, you don't have to replant them, which is really good. I can't remember the fertilization, if it was 1 or 2. Like I can't remember if it was like grass in the sense that you only have to fertilize it once or not. I don't remember for sure. But we completed this one. Let's go ahead and collect that one, and then we're headed to the other field. Where is the other field? Now we can go down here, take a right, and then go straight across. Okay. Oh, didn't I mean to do that? Oh. So, where am I supposed to be going across at? Right there. Whoops. So the fact that you don't have to replant it, good. Now, whether or not you need to double or single fertilize each time, I don't remember. So we're not going to talk about that, especially as I haven't talked about it with any of the other crops, because all the other crops start at 0. But it is what it is. Like after you harvest it, the fertilizing stage starts at 0. I'm not going to say it's look, if I hadn't figured out sugar beets and actually how to get really good with sugar beets and everything, I would have said that Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't know the square one looked like that. I would have placed sugar a bit higher, but sugar beets are so effective at getting sugar that sugarcane actually just got like a little bit of a knock against it. A little one. But I need to think. The redemption arc for it, even though it does have a 12 for harvest index, the redemption thing for it is that I personally have farmed it in FS22 and you get a lot of sugar from it. Now I'm not sure about sugar beets because I haven't harvested sugar beets yet, but from the stuff, like when you take it to the factory to get processed, you get a lot of sugar from sugarcane. And I'm pretty sure, actually, I could check because I'm pretty sure I know for a fact you could harvest sugar beets quicker. Let's see, sugar mill, sugar cane, it's 2 to 1. So for every 2 you get 1. Sugar beets, let's see, cut, it's almost a 2 to 1. I'm trying to figure out which of these is better. I know sugarcane is just weird to harvest with a slow thing. Sugar beet cut, I'm gonna be honest, the speed at which it runs is great. The issue is that's because, well, no, because even if you double this one, it's still, sugar beets is gonna be better. Oh, okay. So even if I were to double this one, 4 to about a 2.1, trying to figure out that ratio. I can't. Let me figure this out real quick. Let's see. 3. What did I just do? Okay, hold up. Let me do this. 2 divided by 1. Gives me 2. That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. Let's do this way. That's 50%. That's roughly 50%. This one's 60%. So if I'm mistaken, sugar beet cut is better. No, that's right. Because it only takes 5 sugar beet cut to make 3. If I'm doing that math right. No, I think I'm not doing that right. 2 times 0.6. No, that is right. Yeah. Because if we were to put them all at 2 for their input, this would give me a 1.2 sugar. So it is actually better. However, either way, sugarcane still gave me a lot of sugar. Like I was able to run so many different factories with the amount of sugar I got from sugarcane. So the amount of sugar beet cuts and stuff I'm doing, I'm gonna have way too much sugar, but on the multiplayer map. But either way, that's kind of irrelevant. Let me turn in this guy. Do we have any more fertilizing? I don't think we do. So I'm going to, I'm not going to turn in this one. I'm going to drop the stuff off just in case, because I'm not sure if it's reimbursing me. And this is like 60% of stuff. So I'm going to take it back to his house and drop there. So sugarcane, the fact that you get so much sugar out of it and the sugar is actually worth something and can be used in production that people are actually going to use if you're trying to bake cake or chocolate or anything, I would say gives it some saving grace. It's not going to beat sugar beets. It's not going to beat red beets just because of sugar. Oh, also another issue with sugarcane. This machine, even if you have the trailer hitch behind it, the sugarcane transport trailers suck. They're terrible. Like, I understand you can put a trailer hitch with this, and if you watch my FS22 videos or streams, you'll understand. But these trailers attached to this thing, they always get caught on this like spout back here. Whenever you need to turn, going in a straight line, it's fine. But if ever you need to turn, which of course you're gonna have to dealing with that machine, it's annoying. Whenever you need to unload or dump the product, it's annoying. It causes so many issues. However, I found a workaround with it, is that there is a particular trailer that I was using in FS22. I think it was this, the DDK 2400, or maybe this one. I can't remember which, but it was a trailer that looked something like these. And these, because they're lower, they don't hit on that spout at all. Plus, I know it had a swivel axle. I know that much. So, whichever one has a swivel axle in the front, it's going to be, oh, that both of them do. I think they do. Yeah, but whichever one has that axle, that's like, they work. They work. You could still carry. And actually, I think as a matter of fact, if you go down to sugarcane transport, they hold other stuff, which is kind of nice. But let's see, 20,000 for their liters, or I could go up here and hold up, how much was the cheapest one? Because I think that's another thing. The cheapest one, 31, next one, 45. Okay. 31, 45, 20, 28. Got it. Okay. So this thing already starting near 20,000 liters, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's 26 versus 31. But if you want to go up near the 31, let's see. Near the, what is it? I'm trying to look for 20. Oh, there's not a 20. There's only 28. Okay. Well, matching this one with the 45 one, this one wins in that case, as far as holding the most and not having to stop constantly. So I think, yeah, these trailers are just better. They don't hit as much and they're cheaper. So I would suggest using those. I would say sugarcane, although it's annoying to deal with, it is highly profitable. It is highly profitable. Unlike carrots, parsnips, spinach, peas, and green beans, potatoes, rice is okay. Rice is pretty profitable. It actually, so with that note, because I think rice is more profitable than grapes. It's just rice is such a pain to deal with. But, because sugarcane is so profitable, because it is so profitable, I am going to say that it's going to have to be like it. It's profitable. You can use it in a lot of stuff. Like, hold up, if I just check right now, sugar, especially once you process it, which I'm sure that's what you're gonna do. Sugar, 537, and you get a lot from this stuff. You get a lot. Because per sugar cane, like just per like a small section of sugar cane, you get a lot of it because it's very dense. It's very dense, which is why probably 2 meters is the width thing. It's very, very dense. So, with that, I think I'm gonna put rice in a similar category. So I'm gonna revamp this. What we're gonna do, because cotton you don't get as much money for the amount of work you have to put into it, what I'm gonna do we are going to move this one to 4, olives to 5. We're gonna move cotton to 6, rice to 7, red beets to 9, sugar beets to 10, sugar cane will take 8. Okay, so my final list as far as ranking worst crops, the worst crops to deal with, regardless, the worst, absolute worst, stinkers, doo-doo, kaku, poo-poo, whatever, just the absolute worst crops to use altogether. The worst crops are going to be carrots and parsnips. They really are bad. Followed by, so carrots and parsnips, equally terrible. They're the worst. They're the champions of the worst crops. Next would be spinach, peas, and green beans. They're all tied for second place or whatever. But they're all, I just treat them all as one thing. They're all terrible. Same thing with carrots, parsnips, they're all one thing. Terrible. Third place or 6th, depending on how you want to do it, because if you say carrots and parsnips are tied for first, that means spinach, peas, and green beans are tied for third. Whatever. Anyway, potatoes are 3rd place. In 4th place, grapes. In 5th place, olives. In 6th place, cotton. And 7th place, rice, followed by sugarcane in 8th, red beets in 9th, and sugar beets in 10th. And again, we're ranking these from worst to best. So the ones at the top, the ones that I said first, those are the worst. The ones towards the bottom are really good. Like sugar beets, red beets, they're actually pretty good. They're pretty easy to harvest. Sugar beets are really good because sugar is, you get some money for it and you can actually use it in production, and sugar beets are actually really easy to harvest. Red beets, you're not getting a massive amount of money for it, but they are also really easy to harvest. Sugarcane, they aren't easy to harvest, but you don't even have to have a huge field to make a lot of sugar from it, because sugarcane is very, very densely packed, so you don't need a huge field. So that it's its saving grace. Rice is similar. You don't need a massive amount, but there is a lot of stuff that makes it kind of annoying. Cotton is a bit easier, but still annoying for different reasons. And actually, I would say cotton and rice could flip-flop depending on who you are and how you want to grade it, because cotton is expensive to get into, but if you're really trying to go for like a fabric, it can be a great alternative to wool if you're just looking to harvest one time a year. But then also, one time. Well, no, you really don't get that much cotton from one field, which means you got to harvest a huge field to meet what I was meeting in Pantai. But yeah, and then olives and grapes, even though they could be sort of in the same category, olives are a bit better because there's slightly less work than grapes. Potatoes, spinach, peas, yeah. Okay, so cool. So done with my list of worst crops to deal with. But yeah, with that, shout out to everybody who stopped by, even if it was for a few seconds. Shout out to the new subscriber, appreciate you. I think that's pretty much it from me. Tomorrow we will be doing CarX Street again, which I'm looking forward to. If you have the game, you can hop on. If not, just sit back, enjoy the chaos, give me some tips and tricks. Hell, taunt me if you want, because we're gonna be doing a decent amount of racing. I think we're moving into class 2 for the next one, since I actually got my drift build okay-ish. And then Friday we'll be doing multiplayer farming sim. If I can, I hope I can get it working. But yeah, with that, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to comment, please leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media such as TikTok or Twitter, please feel free to do so. If you'll join the Discord, the link's down in the description below. We had a new member yesterday, so shout out to him. But yeah, if you're watching this back and you want to join the Discord, please feel free to do so. Bye, Kale. Thank you for sticking around. And to whoever else is watching, thank you for sticking around. But with that, I will say peace. And I will also say I just dropped my keyboard on the floor. I will say peace and good night.